I'd like to introduce you to the 2015-2017 in colors from Stampin' Up! Watermelon Wonder, Tip Top Taupe, Mint Macaron, Delightful Dijon, and Cucumber Crush. So we have lots of fun colors. I highly recommend that you get the in-color re-inkers when you buy the pads. These newer pads, you need to re-ink them more often. So let me show you that real quickly, how to re-ink these, because they're a little bit different than the old pads. The old pads, here I can show you with Blushing Bride, it's a cloth surface, so you can see like little fibers and stuff like that. When we re-inked those in the past, you just basically just squeeze on the re-inker and it soaks in and disperses itself. But with the newer type of pads, which are what our in colors are, when you re-ink, you need like a plastic spoon or something that can move the color around, otherwise the color just kind of stays in one place. So you squeeze on the color, and then you take and spread it out evenly. Just like that. And our newer pads like this do need re-inking a lot more often, so you will want to get the re-inkers. Okay. Let me show you another little tip. When you get your pads, there's a label on the back, and I peel that completely off. And then what I've started doing, and I'm so excited, I've started putting a couple of the little strips of color in here from the labels that I don't need that are in the other languages. So one label goes here in the language that I prefer, and then on the inside again just trim up one and stick it in here. That way when your pads are open, you know what color you're using. It's really hard sometimes when the pads are open next to each other to know that this is the green and this is the orangey yellow color, because they're so close when they're open like that. Now I want to do a color comparison. The first color I want to compare is Watermelon Wonder, and I'm going to compare this with a few of our current and some of our past colors. Let's see if I can zoom in a bit here. Okay, Watercolor Wonder compared to one of our brighter pinks, Melon Mambo. And of course, Rose Red is a lot deeper and darker. And then we have Calypso Coral, which I think is pretty darn close in comparison. The coral color is a little bit more on the orangey side, while Watermelon Wonder is more on the pinky side. And then we have Tangerine Tango, which is definitely orangish. Pumpkin Pie, definitely on the orange side. And then these are some retired colors. So Strawberry Slush I thought came pretty close, but still more pinkish. Primrose Petals, a little too dark. I hope this kind of gives you a good idea of how Watermelon Wonder compares to some of our other colors. Next is Tip Top Taupe. That's a fun name. Here it is. And compared to Crumb Cake. Might not get the truest color with this lighting. I apologize. Sahara Sand. Sahara Sand is definitely more on the lighter side and yellower. The Tip Top Taupe has like a little tinge of red in it, I want to say, a pinkish brown. And then here's Smoky Slate, which is definitely more of a cool gray. And then Soft Suede I brought out because I thought Tip Top Taupe and Soft Suede actually look pretty good together. And not necessarily in this lighting, but they did in a card that I created recently. And then some retired colors. So we have Baked Brown Sugar. Let's see if we can put that right next to it. That's definitely more of a reddish or an orangey brown. And then River Rock. So I hope that helps you to see the comparison of Tip Top Taupe to other colors. Mint Macaron, or Mint Macaron, is our new greenish color that has kind of a blue tinge to it. So I compared it first with Pool Party. It's definitely a greener color. Soft Sky. Let's see Soft Sky right next to it. And then we have Lost Lagoon, which definitely goes with Pool Party very well. Bermuda Bay, I pulled that one out. And Coastal Cabana. Now Coastal Cabana is Retired, Baja Breeze, and I'm going to put this closer to it, Pistachio Pudding. A little bit more on the yellow side, but kind of a greenish color there. So, hope that helps with mint macaron. Delightful Dijon, which I thought was pretty close to Hello Honey. Crushed curry is a little bit deeper than Hello Honey. Here's Daffodil Delight. So Delightful Dijon is definitely in the darker realm of all of these colors. And so Saffron, very light. If we could put those two next to each other, they would definitely work well together, a lighter and darker version. Then a lot of people are asking about More Mustard, which is a Retired color in comparison. More Mustard is an orangier color. This is more of a browner color. And Summer Starfruit I brought in, which is kind of a greeny yellow, just to show another comparison. So there we go. Hope that helps. Let's see if I can spread that out better. There we go. And the last comparison is Cucumber Crush, a nice bright green that we have. It's probably one of the brightest, truer greens we've had in a long time. Here's Garden Green in comparison, Wild Wasabi, Old Olive, Pear Pizzazz, so nothing really close to Cucumber Crush. I brought out Gumball Green, which I thought would be really close, but Gumball Green is a yellower green, and Cucumber Crush, so this is warmer, and this is more like a cooler bluish green. So there you go.